Before you click away from this video, think about this. There is no other person who can give you a better insight to this book other than a teenager. So stay tuned. Hey there guys, welcome back onto the channel. This is your host Genius Apple, and today I wanted to talk about a thrilling and astounding book. 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teenagers. The name might sound quite familiar. Yes, you're right if you found it familiar. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, written by Stephen Covey, was one of the best-selling, greatest self-help books ever written. But now, Stephen Covey's son, Sean Covey, has taken it a step further by writing 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teenagers, a universal guide to all teenagers out there who are struggling with life, which is basically all of them, like me. Anyway, before Sean actually talks about his amazing habits, he has many different life lessons to give you. So let's dive right into the book review. This here is the book's cover. I'm not sure if you can see it, but this is the book's cover. So as I was saying, before Sean jumps into his epic habits, he talks a bit about paradigms. Now, a paradigm is your heartfelt belief about a certain thing or a person. Let's say one of your classmates has a little problem in studying. If you decide in your heart of hearts that that person is dumb, then you're going to keep trying to find evidence that that person is dumb, and overall, no matter how many achievements that person gets, you're going to see him as dumb. Basically, paradigms are something that you cannot change, or it is really hard to change them, because it is how you view people. Now, there's something known as a paradigm shift. You can shift your paradigms. Of course, if you have a particular type of way of looking at somebody, slowly if they do something to prove you wrong, you are going to have a paradigm shift. You're going to not see that person as dumb, for example. Now let's dive into the amazing habits written by Sean Covey. And I'm going to be giving you a brief summary of each of them, but nothing compared to what is given in the book. First habit, be proactive. In a broad sense, people can be categorized into 2 different groups: proactive people and reactive people. Reactive people, they, as the name implies, are very reactive. They do not think before they react. Anything that makes them feel anger, they just throw all that anger out. Proactive people, on the other hand, think calmly and assess a situation so that they can take out a proper outcome. So be proactive. That's one of the main life lessons that's in this book. It is really important to be a proactive person, otherwise you'll never be able to make proper, smart and intriguing decisions in your life, and overall your life will never be going up, it'll always be going down. The second habit is begin with the end in mind. You should not wander around aimlessly without an aim. That's a pun. Because you should always have an end in your mind. You should think about what you want to become, for example. Let's say you want to become an engineer. If you keep on thinking that you want to become an engineer, then you know what your life is going towards. If you don't have an end, you don't have an aim in life, nothing is going to happen in your life. This is not only about your life, it's about day-to-day things that happen. If you have an aim to submit all the incomplete work by the next weekend, you're going to do it. But if you don't have any aim, you're not caring about the work that is piling up, then that work will never be submitted. Habit number 3 is put first things first. This is a habit that we have been tried to teach by our parents since we were small, very small. The most important things should be at the top of the priority list, and they should be done first. The things that are less important should be done second, and that are least important should be done third, and so on. Because you should put the important and first things first in your priority list. If you don't do that, then you are not clear about what your priorities are. And if you're not clear about what your priorities are, you're not clear what your life is. And you're not clear where you're going in life. That confuses the teenage mind more than any other mind. Habit number 4, think win-win. Try to find a solution in which you and the other person are also benefited. In life, even in small arguments, every place, try to find a win-win solution. Think win-win. For example, let's say you and your sister both want to use a car. So you have to find a particular time when she can use the car and you can also use the car, or find some kind of compromise so that you will be able to use the car efficiently and both of your needs will be fulfilled. So think win-win and your life will come out perfect. Habit number 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. See, you should first try to listen to people. Listening is something that we are not taught regularly in schools and classrooms, etc. But listening is equally important as talking. If you do not try to understand somebody's point of view, for example, you cannot give them proper advice. It's the same thing when you're trying to listen to a person who just wants to be listened to. It's totally the same thing, and it will have an effect in your life, so pay attention. Habit number 6, synergize. Synergize is basically same as think win-win. You should try to find win-win solutions. Basically, synergize means to join up with the other party and try to find a collaboration or a compromise. That's what separates it from think win-win. Think win-win basically divides a work into two different categories, but synergize joins two parties together and makes them stronger. Habit number 7, and the last one, probably the most important, is sharpen the saw. You cannot just not live your life without any reason. Try to find times where you sharpen the saw, where you try to improve your qualities, try to build on good qualities, try to cut down on bad qualities, etc. etc. Included in this book are also many different things that talk about your relationship bank account as well as your personal bank account and many different types of donations you give to these bank accounts. Everything is written in a very fun way. If I forgot to mention that before, it is really interesting and intriguing. You're not going to get bored, and this includes many stories to real life incidents of what people are actually going through and what teenagers are actually experiencing. So all teenagers have some amazing stories in their life, some outstanding stories, and of course there are all types of stories in this book, so you're not going to get bored. Seeing so many people with the same kind of problem as you is going to make you want to follow these habits to the fullest. So I hope this book will help you if you buy it, and you know what's going to help me if you click that subscribe button down there and the notification bell. If none of that, just give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe onto the channel, and I'm gonna see you guys next time.